Hey everybody, David Heavener here, and I'm proud to introduce my guest, Dr. Michael Lake.
It's a pleasure being with you today.
Thank you. Now, I heard you speak at this conference. We're at Hear the Watchman conference, and as I explained to you, and as you guys know, I'm making The Last Evangelist TV series, which deals with Matthew 24, Book of Revelation, the end times, married to current events. And Dr. Lake spoke and hit on a subject which just went straight into my heart, and I want to talk to him about it, who is an expert on it, which is cryptocurrency. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us what role you think cryptocurrency can or is playing in the world of the end times and cashless society?
Well, I think it's going to be the foundation for the cashless society. One of the things I have watched the elite do is they come up with a concept, they let people compete until the concept is perfected, but they also compartmentalize that it's more than just about cryptocurrency. There's a currency in the earth where resources are worth more than money. When you look at what they're doing with blockchain, it's not just being able to identify and control currency on a digital format, but everything on the planet.
Explain that to me, please.
That with blockchain, you can give a designator for anything. And once you like for me, I could just as much as they can blockchain a currency so that you can digitally audit it. Anybody touches it, you know about it. You can't disconnect it, so forever it's identified.
Okay.
With the technology, even if you would try to erase the technology, but you find a snippet of the blockchain,
okay,
you put it back into a computer system, it replicates all the data.
Wait a minute, are you saying that when someone spends some of this cryptocurrency, that they record that and forever it's on record as to who does it, when they did it, and how they did it?
And where it originated, you can actually follow that cryptocurrency all the way back to the source when it was mined. And you begin coupling it with quantum computing and quantum encryption, you can actually take it a step further, that if you were going to try to hack it or alter it in a way, that your fingerprint is forever on it, that you tried to touch it.
Wow. So the very thing people think that is a part of a sovereignty, privacy, is actually the very thing that can backfire and track us in just about everything we do.
Track us and identify you, because I think the Internet of Things, the ultimate Internet of Things, are going to be people. Blockchain is the core core, I believe, to universal ID.
Wow, which could lead us into the mark of the beast.
And I think the mark of the beast is even more than what we realize. When you look at my presentation, that's why I kept on saying that once you get into the quantum internet, that cell phones, things like that, are going to be obsolete. It's going to be ambiguous. It's going to be an implant that is going to tether you to the global brain.
Okay, I want to talk about the mark of the beast, but first I want to stay on this cashless society. In your opinion, Dr. Lake, are we now on the edge of cashless society? I mean, are we on the brink of it? Is it happening?
Well, we're already seeing some nations like India that are trying to eliminate currency altogether. And so they're testing it to see exactly not only how to implement it, but to how to condition the populace to accept it.
Wow, conditioning.
Yeah, it's constantly psychological conditioning.
It's constant conditioning. Even, and I say this, even with a credit card, that's on just a primitive level, because you're no longer using dollars, you're using a card, which they can track you on, but that's kind of a cashless. Now it's going to move into just a system, like you say. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, what you're saying is the elite are sitting back going, let them go ahead and play with this until they perfect it, and then boom, they move in.
Absolutely. There is evidence when you look at blockchain, which is the technology behind cryptocurrency. The person that takes credit for it is actually a pseudonym, that really there's no human that you can identify. There's evidence and many researchers believe that it was originated by an advanced AI. And I just got word this morning from some people, one of the top hackers in the world, wanted to see if Bitcoin was hackable. So he found a back door. He went in, and you know how hackers will always leave their mark.
Right.
He went back 6 months later, and the software auto-corrected. So the top hacker in the world said not only is blockchain probably something originated by an AI, it itself is an AI.
Wow. So at the end of the day, after all this different currency is created, this you might say it's a blockchain is actually the mall in which the currency sits, right?
Yes.
Okay, but after all these different currencies are created, is it safe to say or correct to say that the one world government or new order will come in, take it over, create their one world currency, and we will be
and probably wipe away the value of any of the other?
And that's how they're going to reset everything.
Yes.
Because right now, as you know, and I do, and you guys probably do, we're just a world of debt. Every country now is debt. We're printing money, and people go, how are we going to get out of this? How are we going to do this?
You reset it.
You reset it. And the way you reset it is not with physical dollars, is with numbers.
Exactly.
With cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency, and my fear is that they're going to create backdoors for themselves. So although they say it's unhackable, it's unalterable, they will make a way that they can control the system because the house always wins.
Wow. Okay, my last question. Is cryptocurrency, is the one world currency, the cash society, will that play into the mark of the beast when it said no one can buy or sell unless you take the mark?
I think when they spring the trap for the full plan, because when cryptocurrency is just one small piece, like I was getting into yesterday. When you bring in, you're going to have to be upgraded because now you are going to become an Internet of Things.
Okay.
So you get the chip, and the chip has to be a quantum chip that not only will control and tether you to the quantum internet so that you have complete access to the global brain, physical upgrade. So it's going to be modifying your DNA, regulating body things. You know, this is going to be the cure-all. We're going to get rid of disease. We're going to make you smarter.
And cryptocurrency is going to be the thing that opens the door.
Yeah, that's
to this.
That's the opening of Pandora's box.
Okay, folks, you heard it. He's an expert, and of course, you're a Christian.
Yes.
I'm a Christian. You guys are Christians. We approach this from a spiritual standpoint. We understand that God is in control. God knows what's going on. But folks, we have to know what's going on. The Bible says not to be asleep, to be awake. Dr. Michael Lake, thank you very much.
It's been a real pleasure.
God bless.
God bless.